Okay, and we should be live. Fantastic. Okay, let's get that up, and got the chat up, we got the video up, and I think that's everything from there. Okay, what's up guys, macadii here, and today we guys, a brand new team building video. Today we're going to be building around Infernape, so if you guys are excited for this, don't forget to leave a like down below. I would really appreciate it. On top of that as well, I have also got the real-time subscriber count up because we are only 4 subscribers away from 4K. So we've got a very good chance of making that on stream, which would be absolutely incredible. And I've been waiting a while to get up to there, so I'm honestly really hyped for this. And just in general, because Infernape is a really great mon. I love building in UU at the minute, having a lot of fun doing that. So yeah. We're going to have a go, as I said, about building the team, then we're going to go ladder with it, and then from there we're going to do some viewer battles, because you guys absolutely love doing those as well, and it's always great to see what you guys decide to bring and things like that. So, we have got the the Infernape set of choice. I'm still ill as well, which is not great, but anyway, we have got a Choice Scarf Infernape with Iron Fist, with U-Turn, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, and then this is the tricky bit. I was tempted by Mach Punch, but the problem is that's sort of Scarf priority, and I don't think that's actually worth going for. On reflection, that was the set I started off with. We can double check and see what they say for the Scarf set. We might be better off with something like Stone Edge, or yeah, they say Stone Edge or Earthquake. I think we're actually going to change that for Stone Edge. I think the priority, we can always patch up if we need to, and I think, yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I think Stone Edge works a little bit better with the set to get that extra coverage. So that's really nice. Now, I've been having a think about Pokemon that pair really well with Infernape, and basically what I want is to build a team structure that's got Infernape as like a cleanup mon later on, which will be really nice. But so basically I need some wall breakers, I need a good defensive core, and I obviously need stealth rocks and hazard removal. So those are the things that I'm going to be aiming for this team. So the first Pokemon that I want, which is a great wall breaker at the minute, is Sylveon. It's so good down in so good down in UU at the minute. So we're gonna go for a choice specs set with the Pixilate ability, of course, with Hyper Voice, Psyshock, and I think the final one I normally go for is, for my team builder, I use Hidden Power Ground, and I stick by that. I think Hidden Power Ground for this, basically this tier works a lot better, because a lot of the things that Hidden Power Fire would hit, like the steel types and stuff, Hidden Power Fire still hits, and it still allows you to do a lot of damage to things like the Nidoqueens on the Switch, and also any electric types as well. So, I mean, I think it works a little bit better, and we're going to go for Baton Pass. So we want to be able to basically, if we know we're going to force a switch and it's going to go out into a steel type, we can Baton Pass out and go into our second wall breaker. Now, this second wall breaker could be something that's very interesting, and something I've wanted to try for a while. The question is, how much speed do we want to run? I'm not too... Let me have a think about what sort of speed tier would be a good one. We could just go max bulky for the time being. We can always adjust that speed if needs be. You guys are laughing so much at the leave a like animation. Yeah, I spent yesterday working on that, and I had a lot of fun doing that. But we're going to go for a modest, because there's so few switch-ins to this. It's bulky, it gives us a really great wall breaker, and the second wall breaker, which I really love to make a core with this Sylveon, which basically eliminates almost every threat that Infernape has to deal with, is Pangoro. Now, I know that's another fighting type, and it does give us a little bit of bird spam weakness, but we might be able to work around that later on. There aren't too many very threatening flying types that I can think of. We got, let's see, we've got Mega Aerodactyl, we've got Honchkrow, and that's most of them as far as I'm aware. Let's have a look. Flying types. What flying types have we got in UU? We got Mega Aerodactyl. Oh, Crobat as well. So we need to find a way to be able to check some of the flying types. I think that should be doable. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for a Life Orb set with, we could go Scrappy or we could go Iron Fist. I think we're going to go Iron Fist. We're going to go for Drain Punch, Knockoff, of course, because Knockoff is absolutely great. Gunk Shot, because Gunk Shot basically allows us to, a prominent switch in would be Florges or something like that, and I imagine a Gunk Shot from this guy is going to be doing a whole load of damage, which is awesome. And, let's see, what suggestions do they have for the Smogon analysis? Let's see. They say Hammer Arm, Gunk Shot or Poison Jab, Parting Shot, Drain Punch. We could go Hammer Arm here. Just for some extra damage. Or we could go Parting Shot. We could go Parting Shot, because that would actually help us a lot. Basically just gives us like a semi-Volt turning core, but it's not Volt turn, so to speak. And we want enough speed to outspeed Minspeed Florges. That's our speed tier that we're going for, because 75 speed, we'll assume like 16 max, so we want to break 190. How much speed would we need? So we would need 160 speed with 252 in there, 96 in HP with an Adamant Nature. That looks pretty good. So we guaranteed to outspeed slightly invested speeds, 75 speeds, and still hit really, really hard. Let's have a look. Damage calc. How much do we do to a Florges? Do we kill? Because that's going to be really important. I apologize, this is going to take a little bit more time, but I'd rather not rush this team and make sure I'm really, really happy with it. So, okay, so Florges versus Pangoro. All out attacker. Gunk shot kills. Okay, that's beautiful. And is that choice banded? That is choice banded. Okay, so that's not as good. Life orb, but he can't switch in. That's what we've ascertained. And after rocks, we still kill. I think that's good enough for me. I think that's going to be good. So we've dealt with that. So we got a really nice wall breaking core from there. I want to invest now into a little bit of bulk. And I think one Pokemon that could work quite well here is the Crobat. Because Crobat gives us some speed. Because at the minute we've got blazing speed. We've got fairly slow but like middle to low tier speed, but we haven't got anything that's sort of bulky but also can check offense. So I think a Crobat could work really well. We're actually going to look at the Smogon analysis for this and get the support set. Brave Bird, U-Turn, Defog, and Roost I think could be our set, because that can switch into a lot of things and still give us enough speed. Oh, why do we not want max speed? Outspeed +1 for Alligator. Outspeed the entire unboosted metagame up to Timid Noivern. Yeah, that makes sense. I think we'll go for that. So that's great. So that's given us some speed. We've got some fairly reasonable sort of bulk. Nothing overwhelming, but still enough to give us a bit of support there. And right, let's see. So we haven't got our Mega, if we want a Mega. And we haven't got any. We need some sort of special wool. So, what do we want as our special wool? So we could go Florges, but considering we've already got Sylveon, that's kind of pointless. One Pokemon that could work really well alongside Crobat actually could be, dare I say it, Blissey. Because Blissey with the leftovers. And obviously Natural Cure. We want to have the defensive Wish Pass set, because that allows us to pass wishes into our wall breakers, which is really nice, and all of that good stuff. So we're going to go for, let's see, Wish Protect, Seismic Toss, and they do go for the max HP. What's the difference? So you get another 30 HP. Actually, that's quite good for Wish Passing. We are going to keep that, but let's see, we're going to go for Stealth Rocks here, because that means we don't have to have a Rocker for our final Mon. Mega Ampharos could also be a good shout. The only issue I'm seeing is we do then have a really big weakness to Mamoswine. Because Mamoswine can do quite a lot to Blissey. Cresselia, that could be an option, actually. Cress would fix up a lot of problems. I do start dying, as I mentioned, Blissey. This is the thing. I need to make sure I've got a decent core, and I would much rather... I know I don't like Blissey, but I would much rather use it and do well with it with a team rather than avoid using mons like that. So, let's see. One Pokemon we could actually go for, which is one I've never used, but I remember it was a few streams ago that gave me a huge amount of problems, which could pair really well with Blissey. And also the Crobat, to make like a sort of very bulky defensive core, is the Mega Swampert. And you actually make it defensive. So you make it, I mean, we could go for Torrent, or we could go for, yeah, I think something like that. So we're going to go 248 in there, 252 Bold, and it's going to be a Rest Talk set. So a little bit like the Mega Ampharos set, but we're not going to make it that. We're going to make it Brave or Relaxed? Relaxed, okay. That's the thing, like, this gives me more of a check to Mamoswine outside of Freeze-Dry Mamoswine, whereas Ampharos just increases that risk. I want something that basically fits that role of Ampharos, but basically doesn't make me as weak to Mamoswine. So we can go for Scald, Earthquake, Rest, and Sleep Talk. This Pokemon is so hard to kill, especially when you've got so many switch-ins to Grass-type moves as well, because we've got the Crobat there, and also we've got the Blissey. So I think for the time being, this is what we're going to stick with as the team. We may end up changing it up, but we will have to see from there. So let's see who we've got so far. I apologize, I haven't checked the chat just yet. So we've got Kitty Enigma, Joseph, 125319, Goten Plays, Celebi KKK, Mike, as always, Victor, Goten Plays, Prince Bro Gamer, Mukparkle PvP, who else? Philip Browse, thank you guys all for coming out onto the stream. The Gaming H, Zevsjun Creature, Gregory T, Varty, ADCET Gamings, Devoid Gamer, Devious Gamer, sorry. I had my mouse over it and I misread it. Gregory T, I think I may have said your name already. Satos, and is that everyone? I think that might be everyone. I think that's everyone. So thank you guys so much for making out the stream, especially so early, because considering we're only 10 minutes in or so, that's absolutely great. And yeah, let's go and give this team a test. So I need to log out, log into my Pelly Pepper Pride, because we need to represent John and the New Orleans Platypus, and also wind him up with the name. Okay. Where's the team? Let's just name it Infernape. It is a UU team. Okay. I always add that as always. Well, you're always there, Mike, so don't take it the wrong way. Oh, Sally Salamence, I apologize for missing you. Thank you so much for making it out to stream. It was a really, really long chat. So I knew I was going to miss someone. Nicola J11, thank you so much for making out to stream as well. You have to go. Oh, okay, Divas Gamer, thank you so much for making out and hope you had a good time. Don't worry, the rest of it will be on YouTube if you do need to do that. And also same with you, Joseph. Thank you guys for making out for the start. Okay, let's have a look at the battle. So we have very few switch-ins to a Choice Spec Sylveon, which is great. Probably Mega Steelix. You could give Swampert Bulk Up and Rest to give it some wall breaking power. That could also be an option, Flyman. And also thank you for making out the stream. And also Nakori as well. And Jamie Gonzalez. That could be an option. I think the only issue is that you only have to run mono attacking. So we'll just have to see. Okay, so he could be leading off with a couple of things. He could be lead Mamo. I think overall, Crobat's kind of my lead. He could lead off with a Steelix. He leads off with Machamp. That's great. So we got a few options of what we want to do here. We could either Brave Bird. Nicolaj. Oh, it's Nicolaj, not Nicola J. Sorry, sorry, I apologize for that. And the Gaming H, thank you so much for subscribing. We're currently at 3,997. Only 3 more until we get to 4K. I do apologize for that, Nicola J. No, Nicolaj, sorry. I'll get there eventually. I always mispronounce people's names. So we got X-Wing for Crobat. There. And I think the guy is asking us to make a move. Okay. Do we want to U-turn here or do we want to just Brave Bird? I'm going to U-turn. Yeah, it was so obvious he was going out into that. So now what we can do... What's his switch into a knockoff from Pangoro? The other option is we just go into Swampert and we just fire off a nice Scald. Let's see. So Pangoro could be an option. Rosa Jani Martinez, thank you so much for making out the stream. And also the Irish Gengar and Lawrence Zavan. Okay, so we could go into Pangoro here. And we could just go for the Drain Punch. Even if he goes into Crobat, we've got the switch into Swampert probably. So it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to go into Pangoro because I can take a hit from the Steelix. Even if it's Mega Steelix. And we can put a huge dent into it. Or I could Parting Shot here predicting the switch and then go into Swampert. The J is soft. Ah, okay. Nicolay. Ah, I see. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Nicolay. I apologize for that. Let's click the Drain Punch here. He could decide to stay in, or he's going to go in. And it goes into Mence. Okay. So I think what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to risk it. Do I want a parting shot here? Do I just go straight into something else? What's our switch in to set up Mence? That's the only thing I'm worried about with this team. I've kind of got to parting shot. He does aerial ace. That's interesting. Okay. We do get the parting shot off at the very least. And we can go into our Sylveon. Let's start some wall breaking here. And we're going to go for our Hyper Voice. He could have the Iron Tail, but I think we can take one. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. Does go into Steelix. A 38%, that's respectable. Okay. So he can only do that once from now on. We can just go into our Swampert and fire off a nice and powerful Scald. Iron Head. Okay, that's fantastic. And Scald. Out comes Mr. Mence. Thinking that we're a special set. We aren't actually. So he's Leftovers. I'm just going to Scald because I really want this burn. Out comes the Milotic. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go into Blissey. This is my chance to wish pass into that. Name Pangoro Ariogala. In respect for my friend from DSL. That's no problem at all. We can do that. There you go. Guess what? I'm expecting it's a boy and we are naming it after you, macadii. Are you sure, Lawrence? Are you sure it's a good idea? But if you do, that's definitely... That's crazy. James Hawley, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. I hope you have a good time. I'm just going to fire off a wish here. It goes for Toxic. That's fine. I'm going to be cheeky and try and get... I'm going to risk it. Pangoro, do I? Or do I just go into something else? Pangoro. Versus Milo. Scald will kill. But will he Scald? He could Scald. I'm going to risk it. Yeah, he does Scald. That was very dumb on my part. I shouldn't have done that. But what we can do... I think my best bet to try and beat this is to go into Sylveon and just go for those. Well, am I accepting battles? I will be accepting battles soon. In approximately, let's see, about 50 minutes or so. Okay, so Hyper Voice does not do enough. So we need some way to be able to check Milotic, which is a little bit difficult. Because at the minute, our team does struggle a little bit. How are we going to... Okay, how are we going to work that around that? I'm going to go for another Hyper Voice. He is going to go for the recovers. Okay. So we get kind of stuck with Milotic. That's good to know. So I could change... how are we going to do this? Has the stream been on long? Not too long. It's about 18 minutes or so. So how are we going to work around that? So that's the thing. If we had Mega Ampharos instead of Mega Swampert, we'd be fine. This is very difficult. Maybe I do go Mega Ampharos there. Because I can still then put a lot of pressure on the Milo. Because at the minute he can just recover still my team. I think we... Okay, we're going to go back onto Blissey. He is just going to recover still. How are we going to work around this? Okay. It would be nice to have Toxic on something. But I'm trying to work out how we can do that. Name Sylveon my waifu. Yep, we can do that. Out comes the Steelix. We are going to set up our rocks, which is great. Okay, I'm going to go back into Swampert. He is going to go for the EQ. That's not going to do too much. So this is a great thing. Swampert switches on into a lot of the different things. Do I go for, like, Toxic and EQ? But that means I can't touch something like Crobat. This is going to be very, very difficult to know. Put Thunder on Blissey. If we get a burn on the Milotic, actually, that might be my best bet at the minute. Name the Blissey my other waifu. We are going to get worn down with all of these Toxics, though. That's the thing. Which is unfortunate. Oh, no, we can rest up, actually, so that's fine. I'm going to fire off an EQ. Or do I rest this turn? I don't know if I can take 2 Scalds plus poison damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be breaking this set. Zappy Zapdos, thank you so much for making out to the stream. Silver Shadow for Sylveon. I think, unfortunately, Sylveon has been taken. We still have nicknames needed for Infernape and also Swampert. Yeah, we need some sort of setup to be able to break through things like Milotic. How do we want to work around that? What's our best bet? Name Swampert Muscle Man. We can do that, yep. So he's got Scald, Toxic Recover, and Refresh. That's the problem, is he can just recover up. Infernape, we can call it Tarzan. How do we do this? Name Swampert Leg Day. Yeah, we can do that. Oh no, sorry, Muscle Man's he's already been taken as Muscle Man. Sorry about that, Fatal Diarrhea. We have got nicknames for all of these, but we may be changing something up because at the minute, our team's just a little bit too passive. He is going to recover still, but we can actually put enough pressure. Okay, that's actually really good news. He is going to keep recovering up. But his recovers, he's got 12 left. And we can actually rest, sleep, talk with Earthquake. So overall, we should win this match. So that's really good to know, to see how much damage we do with Mega Swampert. So maybe I invest a little bit more into attack. Maybe I go for a non-adamant nature, but just to hit a little bit harder with the EQs. But still have a really good amount of defense. Because hitting a little bit harder with Swampert would be great. That's the thing. I'm trying to work out how to work this Milotic a little bit better. Oh, actually, I need to change. Yeah, I need to change that to Blaze, because originally we had Mach Punch, and that's why we had that. So he is going to switch out into his Ments. That's fine by me. So we know we can beat the whatchamacallit 1v1. He's going to struggle a lot to try and kill this Swampert set. I'm just going to rest up. And see from there. Run Curse. So what sort of set do you think Zappy Zapdos? Because that's the thing. If we want Rest and Sleep Talk, it's difficult to try and get all of these. Oh, do we snag a Burn? We don't snag a Burn. Well, this is kind of our best wall to this. Or we could just go into Crobat. He has to go for a fighting move here. So he does go for... Oh, he's the Dynamic Punch set. Okay. Well, that's going to be fun. And I'm just going to double here. I'm not going to risk the confusion. Because he's definitely going to go... No, he does. He stays in. Oh, come on. I mispredicted there. We'll just go back out into Crobat. He is getting worn down with his... that thing. He does go for Ice Punch that turn. Okay. I'm going to Roost this turn, predicting him to either switch. He does have the Bullet Punch. I definitely misplayed around this. I should have thought a little bit more. Mega Ampharos is always Fabio. Yep. Right. We're not doing well. So, we've established, as we said, our team's a little bit passive against, like, once we lose our wall breakers, we're in trouble, basically. I'm going to click U-turn. Out comes the Ments. And that's a switch into Sylveon, if I've ever seen one. Because we can still do a lot to the Milotic. We want a bit more... I think we want some speed to outspeed... Or we might need quite a bit to outspeed Milotic, but it would still be really nice. Out comes the Steelix. We can take care of the Steelix. So that's great. And we're guaranteed to outspeed, I'm pretty sure, unless he's got a serious amount of speed investment, which is unlikely. We are. We're actually modest with choice specs. Let's go on to a team builder, and let's see how much speed does Milotic have. at neutral speed. And can we speed creep that? 198. Say 200. You would need quite a considerable amount of investment, but it might be worth it just to outspeed a few other key threats. So let's give that a try. I misplaced you, I'm unsubbing. Out comes the Crobat. Sylveon's still got... Oh, actually, yeah, Sylveon's still got a tiny bit of use. So, I could go into Swampert here. I'm pretty sure I can take anything from this bat. He does go for Defog. I'm just going to go for Sleep Talk. As out comes the Machamp. Come on, we've got to hit this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I miscounted my sleep times. I'm being so dumb. I'm misplaying completely around the set. Yeah, I was stupidly dumb. I thought Oh, I'm kicking myself right now. I've just messed up this match because basically something dies now. And that can then go into Infernape. I think we're gonna have to lose Sylveon because we still need... Blissey can still stall a lot of things now that he's gonna lose his Machamp. So that's pretty nice for us. Because what we can do now is we can basically bait in... I don't think there's much we can rest up on, that's the thing. Yeah, I was dumb. I was really, really dumb. Because now we've lost a Swampert. Ah. Milotic shouldn't be too common even in UU. Isn't it pretty much outclassed by Suicune? I would say so. Okay, we're going to rest here, as he is going to Brave Bird. There was nothing we could rest up on. I was really, really dumb. Because that's going to be really, really painful. And what we're going to do here... He doesn't have too much to switch into a Stone Edge. So I'm going to go into Ape. I don't know if a Stone Edge kills, but that's kind of our play. Is to go for Stone Edge. And we're going to miss our Stone Edge, because it's my stream. Oh... And it's just going to be Blissey time. And I don't think Blissey can win, basically. Let's just Seismic Toss. You like the new Leave a Like animation? That's really awesome, because I honestly really, really like it. I think it's really cool. Okay, out comes Mr. Mence. It's going to have Roost and all that sort of stuff, and something's going to Toxic me. I think I'm just going to forfeit. There's no point, because I'm going to get Toxicked. Okay, so what were the changes we made? So we added a bit of speed to Sylveon, and we're going to keep the same set. We're going to go for Adamant Nature on there. So let's give this a go. Sean Dawkins, thank you so much for making out stream. And also Umbrian Girl as well. Emil Simon, Simon Carvotti. I can't remember if I have said welcome to the stream, but thank you for making out stream anyway. And also Reboost, Kevin Lee. And I think that's everyone so far. Oh, and Nightmare Rider. Okay. Miss 20% of the time all the time. Yeah, that's basically my life story when it comes to Pokemon. Okay. So, he's got a bunch of potential leads here. Most notably, he could lead off with the Infernape. We have to keep Swampert around because that's a really good check to that very, very annoying Mega Lucario set. So who do we want to lead off with? We could just lead off with the Crobat to put the pressure on. I don't want to say this now, but you should do this on the macadii testing account. I don't know. I quite like doing it on this sort of thing. You're very disappointed that I didn't surrender. I surrendered. Basically, it's just because stream time. It's pretty obvious that after a while, he does lead off with Arrow. That's a shame. Because Arrow is going to outspeed us. We're going to have to go into Mr. Swampert here. He's not got much to deal with our Swampert outside of... We need to scout basically for Grass Knot on Infernape. If I don't want to miss, use HP Rock. Oh. Prince Bro Gamers, this is your first stream. Thank you so much for making out stream, and I hope you have a really good time. And it's normally really, really good fun. It's really chill. We basically build a team and have a go at doing some laddering with it. And we did lose our last game. Made a few stupid errors, which was basically my fault. But hopefully we should bounce back. So I'm just going to fire off a Scald here. He's going to stay in, set up his Stealth Rocks. And we're going to snag the burn, which is absolutely fantastic. And I'm just going to fire off another Scald. Is he's going to double edge? Okay, fair enough. Lead Aerodactyl, probably Sash with double edge. Okay. Out comes the... Oh, this is going to Grass Knot me. I don't know what is. So we're going to go into Crobat. Literally the most obvious Grass Knot of my life. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. And I think... I predict him to switch. Like, it would be... He'd be very... Oh, he does stay in. Okay, fair enough. As he's going to Fire Blast, and that's going to kill us. That's no fun. He doesn't have too much to switch into a Infernape's Close Combat right now. I was expecting him to switch out right there into probably his Metagross. But we can go into our Tarzan, and I think our best bet is just to go for CC for the time being. We have got switches into that Gyarados, so that's absolutely fine. We're going to take out the Infernape. Rochelle Brown, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. Yep, I do have a bot as well. So, Sylveon, can you take a hit? Because I don't want this guy to sub up. Well, I want him to sub up, but... UU... We can take a Waterfall. We are 95. And a Hyper Voice will break through a sub. So let's go through this. Sorry, kill from there. He does go for Dragon Dance straight off the bat. Okay. We can take a hit. It was just in case he subbed up because I couldn't afford for him to do anything else. And that's going to kill? He's Life Orb. Okay, that's why. Oh, that's not good. Infernape, are we going to have to try and get you to kill? $68 to $80. That's not going to be enough. We could go Mega Swampert. Yeah, I can take those. So I can go into Swampert. And I'm going to fire off a Scald here. Because if we snag a burn... That does so much damage. Oh my goodness. That's... No. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a big problem. I'm still going to preserve this though. Because this is my win con. And I'm going to go into... What am I going to sack off? Do I sack off Blissey here? I think I sack off Blissey, and then it's going to bring him into a range where I can kill with Stone Edge, which is absolutely great. So I'm going to go for the Seismic Toss here, as he's going to let that go down, and from there we can go into our Infernape, and we can just go for a Stone Edge. So I lost a lot of Pokemon, but I'm still looking hopeful here. The only exceptions might be if he goes into Lucario now. Swampert does have horrible special attack. That's the only thing about this set. Do they actually recommend Scald for the defensive set? They do recommend Scald. It's literally just basically for burns and stuff like that. If you change the Bliss set to have a status move, it will become much stronger. That's a good point, but then we lose out on rocks. That's the only thing. That is that. Okay. What's your favorite other metas format? I haven't really played any of the other metas sort of stuff before, so I'm not really too sure. Let's see. So I think what we're gonna do here, we gotta go into our Arigola. He goes to the Rock Polish. We should take a hit. He's got a lot of setup. And as much as I dislike to do this, because he could just go straight into Lucario, I'm going to go for Knockoff. Ironhead, please don't flinch. And he's going to flinch. Oh, great. It's going to be one of those ones. Okay. Well, Muscle Man, you got to come through. And we flinch, so we don't even get the chance. Yeah, and that's going to be another forfeit. Let's see. Your Mons are not good on taking hits anyway, and those who are have recovery for themselves. Yeah, let's just... We're going to have to try and think of another way to improve this team. How do we want to improve this? So we could go... We could change Crobat out and put a Salamence in the place. And then go for something a little bit more offensive with Swampert. The trouble is, we need some way to deal with setup. Could run Softboard over Wish. The trouble is then you don't pass into other things. The other option is... Okay, I think this is going to be a bit of a sort of cheat. Because this is a set we've done recently. But I think we're going to go for the... do we go for the Mence Blissey Whimsicott core? Because that allows us to stop setup in its tracks. And as I said, setup at the minute is very, very weak, scary for this team. So we go for like a support set. Gives us some speed control, which is great. The macadii forfeit montage. Well, there's no point continuing because, as I said, there was nothing I could do. He could outspeed everything. We're going to go for the Fat Mence set. We're going to go for Roost, Defog, Earthquake, and Dragon Tail. I think is the better way to go. Bulky Mence, and we'll give this a try. I just want to experiment a little bit more, and we're not massively high on the ladder, I don't think. So I'm not too upset, and I think we're still in the suspect test. So I think it's a good way to test. I have 2 fairies and 2 fighting. That's another thing that could be a little bit of an issue. We got suggestion for Serial Killer for Salamence. Okay. So this guy has only got 1 form of hazards outside of the obvious hazard sets on there. So how do we want to go with that? Just Go, thank you so much for making it out to the stream. I hope you have a good time. We're going to lead off here. I think Infernape's definitely our best lead. And out comes the Butterfree. And we're just going to U-turn and just go straight into Whimsicott. We're guaranteed to outspeed. We break the sash. Sees Butterfree. I think we're pretty low ladder. Exactly. Oh. Blissey is too passive on this team to be effective. I think that's actually a really good idea. I think we need something a bit better than Blissey. Right, let's go into Mr. Whimsy. He's going to try and go for Sleep Powder. That's great. I am literally just going to Encore here. It's my best play. And what we can do here is just go and fire off a Moonblast. We could have U-turned, but I wanted to see what he wants to go into. He does go into Arcanine. Okay. Well, I can go into Mence. Watch him Hurricane and kill Whimsicott. And that is non-life orb, and he's not got leftovers. Okay, that's interesting. I can literally just Dragon Tail here. Expecting the switch out into Alomomola. And that's a Rocky Helmet set. Okay. I'm just going to go for the EQ here. I don't see too much that he's going to be able to do. Yeah, I think we need something that's not passive for Blissey. We basically need a replacement Blissey. Oh, fantastic. Out comes the Butterfree. Is he going to set up this turn? I'm going to Dragon Tail this turn. He goes to Air Cutter. I am not falling for that. And out goes Butterfree into Roserade. Okay. Oh, Roserade is definitely a switch for Blissey. He was banded, was he? Oh. Just throw up a wish. Out comes the Butterfree. I'm not falling these tricks. There's literally no reason for me not to go into Whimsicott, because I can take an Air Cutter. Fantastic. And do I just go for Stun Spore here? Because he's... Last time he went into... Oh, he did go into Arcanine last time. I'm going to fire for Moonlight. He does end up switching out. I'm just expecting him to sack it here. That was torture. I had to cope with my parents waffling on about 1p off P discount sales at the dinner table. That does sound very, very boring. Do you play with the subscribers? I will be doing very, very shortly. Let's see, what's the time? Probably after this battle, actually. We'll give the team a go. Still got the mind games going on. And I'm actually going to go... Let's see. I mean, there's no reason not to go for... Yeah, he does try and go for that again. And I'm just going to U-turn. This time he stays in. Fair play to him. We can go into Blissey here. Is he going to go? No, he just goes to Air Cutter. Well, he's at the point where... actually, no, he's not, because that was a crit. Oh, the mind games just to kill this stupid Butterfree. Okay, he's expecting me to U-turn. I did that last time. Ah, out into Miltank. That's fair, in case I was going to go for Stun Spore or something like that, because he might be the Sap Super set. No reason not to U-turn here. Now, I'm going to U-turn out, and I'm going to go into Pangoro. We need to start playing aggressively now. Body Slam, please don't paralyze me. Thank you. Okay. I am predicting the switch into Mr. Alamomola, so I could even Parting Shot, or I could just knock off here to get rid of the item, and then Parting Shot next turn. I quite like the sound of that. So let's go into... He goes into Alamomola. Then we do lose the Rocky Helmet, but that might help us late game. And I'm just going to Parting Shot here. Into either Blissey, or we could go into Sylveon. I'm going to go into Sylveon, and we're going to fire off some Hyper Voices. He goes for Scald. That's absolutely fantastic, because now he only has one switch in. And we're just going to kill the Alamomola. That is really, really good. Air Cutter, why not Air Slash? I have literally no idea. Maybe for the flinch chance or something like that. Out comes the Roserade. Yeah, this is definitely a low ladder player. And as I said, there's literally no reason not to just go for the Wish Protection shenanigans. He hasn't got an item, so is he Specs? That's what I'm trying to find out right now. He would do more than that, though. That's what I'm expecting. So I'm a little bit confused. Use Cryogonal over Blissey. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, this is definitely our switch into Mr. Whimsicott. What Megas do I want in Sun and Moon? Definitely a Mega... call this playstyle Stall Turn. It is... Yeah, we need to try and play a little bit more aggressively, I think. Considering we've got some wall breakers going on. I'm just playing a little bit on the back end. Okay. I'm pretty sure we definitely don't outspeed. So I'm just going to Encore, as he is going to switch out. We're getting there eventually. Oh... Yeah, I don't like Blissey on this. Blissey makes this team way too passive, which I really don't like. But it's just trying to find a mon that fits the team, that still gives us a decent special wall. How do we want to play around that? It's one of those stallmates where he's got things that beat my stuff, and I've got things that beat hit. Calcafee Specs, we can do that, yeah. Blissey versus Roserade. No, he's okay, so he's more of a Spadef set. So we do get the switch out, and what's he got for a switch into Infernape's Flare Blitz. If he's thick fat that, is that our play? I think we're going to go into Tarzan here. And let's see. If we're Infernape. Close combat kills if he's more of an offensive spread. Do I just go close combat? I'm going to go close combat. He does stay in. Over predictions. Oh, and he has the extra sensory. But we live. Okay, that's great. I'm going to go for another CC. Okay. Out comes Daunt. I'm just going to go into Whimsicott. He has nothing that really wants to handle Whimsy right now. So that's really nice. I'm just going to go for U-turn. I've still got my Ments in the back with the Intimidate. What do they have for a well-played Blissey? And that means the Miltank, the range it's at, means Infernape can come in and basically spam CC. And this is what we wanted. We wanted to use our team to wear it down, use our wall breakers, and we can spam CC basically with Tarzan and clean up from there. So Miltank's out the way, which is great. Out comes the Daunt. We just go back into Whimsy. Whimsy's our definite counter to Daunt right now. Goes for the GD. That's fine by me. I can just go for the Encore. He does go out into the Butterfree. We're guaranteed to outspeed with the speed investment that we've got. 270, 262. Yep, I'm just going to Moonblast. Take out the Butterfree and we're good to go from there. Could use Milotic with Haze to stop rocks. But you would set up, but you would also lose your rocks option. That's a really good point. Oh, this is tricky. Actually, no, we're actually higher. We're at the 1300s. So this is actually our UU. Maybe the Are we playing on in actual UU right now? I think we are. Oh, okay. But anyway, what we're going to do now is have a go with some VO battles with the team and see if we can improve it a little bit better from your guys, sort of facing up against you guys. So I'm going to change over to my macadii account. And it's first come, first serve for challenges on there. So hopefully we'll get some through in a sec. Are there any changes we want to make to the team? It might be Assault Vest. That's the other thing the thingamajiggy might have been. Okay, Mike is going to challenge us. So let's accept Mike's challenge. Oh, if it's going to let us. Oh goodness, what's this? Oh no. When are we going to get the next poker quiz? I'm not too sure when. I need to sort out a time work and stuff that works well with Lars, because he's going to be doing that with it. Doing it with me when we start. I think Infernape's actually kind of my best lead. I'm so confused right now. Yeah, we're going to go and lead off with Ape. Because if he leads off with Mamoswine, we can U-turn and go into something. Leads off with a Wingull. Oh my goodness. I want to Stone Edge, but I'm really scared that that's not going to kill. It does definitely kill, unless he's like max HP, max defense, Eviolite. What does that do? I can't believe I'm calcing this. Okay, even if he'd have to be... Okay, that's actually quite bulky. Do I just U-turn here and just go into something just to take this on? I think this is Scarf God. I'm going to Stone Edge. You guys know I'm going to miss, but it's all fine. And I can take a Scald. I don't really want to, but I'm going to have to. Oh, goodness. This is going to be interesting. It is Scarf God. switches out, goes into Hatched Egg, and we're going to miss our Stone Edge because it is... That's what we do. I'm going into Sylveon here. He has nothing to switch into Hyper Voice, so Sylveon's going to be our win con. He goes with Toxic. That's unfortunate. But that's something we can play around. And I just Hyper Voice here. When I calc versus a Wingull, definitely. Oh my goodness. It is absolutely crazy. I hope he doesn't have Protect, because that's going to make me really sad. Goes down to Spheal. Come on, you can't take that. He takes it. Oh my goodness, that's insane. That's insanity. These bulky Eviolite users. Oh. He's going to Protect. Okay. That's no fun. But we do need to try and take out this Lonely. We're going to go for another Hyper Voice. We can always pass it. Oh, Might being cheeky. Oh. You got to leave the stream early, Flyman. That's no problem at all. The rest of it will be on YouTube if you do want to check that out. Out comes John's mum. And I just realised how much weaker we are now. Because we got the Whimsy and also the Salamence. That's really unfortunate. Still not happy with the team. Especially when he can just flinch us right now. Or he can knock off. Or just EQ and kill us. We're in trouble. Yeah, we're really, really weak to it. And I don't like that. So we could go Pangoro. Versus... So we can take a hit with Pangoro. So we could just go into Pangoro and Drain Punch. I like the look of that. Let's go for that. Should have protected and regained HP. That's actually a really good point. I probably should have done that. We're almost definitely going to outspeed. So let's just Parting Shot. Yeah, my use of Blissey troubles me. The trouble is I had no switch into it and I assumed I would live. Which I definitely didn't. Oh, I don't like the team. It's too passive. How do we fix this? Right. Let's try and rework this. Let's get rid of these. Because I'm not happy. I'm really not happy with the team. I think we might be better off going for Milotic. Milotic with Haze makes a lot more sense. This set is the one I'm looking for. Stop setup and it checks all the dragon types. To the minute dragon types are an issue, status is an issue, and all of that stuff. Name Wintercott Future Shirt. Unfortunately, we just deleted it. Right, let's go into... you could potentially Brave Bird here. I think we're going to go into Whimsy. Goes for Whirlwind. Okay. Out into Pangoro again. I'm just going to knock off. Get rid of the Eviolite on it. Right. Let's have a rework of this team. Uh, 248. Yeah, I know. It was a mistake on my part. It's because I've got, as I said, I've got absolutely nothing for oh, whatchamacallit? Mama Swine, which makes me cry. So which is why I'm trying to think of a way to actually improve that. I'm thinking we kind of have to go with like a Milotic Crest, but then does Crest get Heal Bell? It does not get Heal Bell. See, this is the trouble. He can Toxic Stall us. Doesn't have too much to take a Moonblast, so I'm going to go for Moonblast. Out comes the Wingull. And we just kill the Wingull. Okay, that's great. Right. Milotic. How do we want to rebuild this team? Have I heard of any Smash Bros soundtracks based on Pokemon? I haven't actually listened to any of them separately. I've played a lot of the Pokemon like arenas and stuff on Smash Bros, but I've not really listened to the music itself. Yeah, that definitely was not the way to use Blissey. Out comes Macadii. I'm just gonna Stun Spore. I need to paralyze this guy. He is gonna go for Bounce. I'm just gonna go into Ment here. And what we can do is just Dragon Tail. So, Milotic. What do they say would go well with a Milotic? Florges we could go for, but then we kind of lose... Roserade. Actually, Roserade could work well. Because Roserade starts our Firewater Grass Court... Oh, not Roselia, Roserade. And we can go for that Spadef set, because I'm a big fan of the Spadef set. With Sleep Powder. Do we want the special defense, or do we go for a more offensive one? We could go with this one with Aromatherapy instead of Sleep Powder. Is it mic only or viewer battles as well? It will be other people as well. Okay, so out comes the Mandibuzz. And out comes Mamoswine. The bane of our life. So how do we want to play around that? We can still take a hit with Pangoro. This guy we still kind of need because it checks a lot of things. Sylveon can wall break to an extent. Yeah, I'm struggling with my the Macadii themed team. This is the thing. This team just doesn't work. Spikes is better than Toxic Spikes. I do agree with that. Symphysis, Spikes, Giga Drain, and Sleep Powder. Or we could go Aromatherapy. Do we even need Aromatherapy? Okay, so I think we're gonna stick with that, and then I think we need something that's gonna be faster for offensive teams. Right. How do we want to play around this guy? I think we're just gonna have to lose Salamence, unfortunately. That's the thing. We need a Mega. What Mega suggestions have they got? Because we haven't got any defogging options. That's the only thing. So we could go Mega Blastoise instead of Milotic, and then that would give us space to put on our... This is really tricky. Who do we want to sack off? Or we could just go into Infernape. I'm going to go into Infernape. I'm going to be risky, because I can take an Icicle Crash. Absol. So maybe we take out Pangoro. We put in Mega Absol. That's actually a really good point. Absolite with the pressure. And we're going to go... Let's see, what spread do they say? I do like that spread. Yeah, that looks good. Complete rework of the team. And we're going to get the U-turn, and we can just go into Sylveon and fire off a Hyper Voice and something to kill. Mega Hardwire with Sylveon. Unfortunately, Mega Hardwire is OU, so we can't really use that, unfortunately. Do you want to use Swords Dance or do you use Protect? I do like the Swords Dance set. That gives us setup, which actually I really like. And we do need a Rocks option. So we could... Let's see. Mega Domfan, Irrelevant, ignores type-based immunities. That would be quite funny. We still have a weakness to... you know what? I think we do go for Cress here. And we kind of cut our losses on Stealth Rocks and just stick with Spikes. Because Crest gives us a lot of checks to offensive teams that I feel we really need. And that's the set that we want. The Moonlight T-Waving set. Okay, we'll give this set a go. We'll give this team a go after that. Justified Bet and Pressure. That's actually a really good point. Let's go. Yeah, we are justified, yeah. Out comes John's mum. And I'm just going to go for another Hyper Voice, because I can't outspeed the rest of his team, so it makes no sense. Rhyperior gives you a switch into Volt Turn. And a Rocker. Oh, that's a good point. And we also have decent switch-ins to it. Yeah, let's give Rhyperior a go. Oh, we're still very, very weak to I still don't like how weak we are to John's mum. So we calced it. Pangoro can take a Life Orb hit. Oh no, we can't. 78 to 93. Actually, how much HP investment did we put in? We have 355. So it's a roll. Is it a roll we want to take? Rhyperior is also more offensive than Crest. That's a really good point. Let's give that a go. We'll go for the defensive set with Stealth Rock, Rock Blast, Earthquake, and Roar. Brick Wall, yeah. Let's give Rhyperior a go. Goes into Salad Ments. Oh my goodness, not all this again. Knocks off the choice specs. Well, that's interesting. I do want to free switch into Whimsy, so I'm going to let this guy go down, I think. We're just going to go for, let's see, a knockoff, which was 95. It's not going to kill it, unfortunately. Let's just go for another knockoff, because it's sitting these specs. We can take that Fire Blast again. We're not going to kill, unfortunately. But we're going to get him down to a good amount of HP where we can come in. We can come in with Whimsy. Or we could go into Tarzan. Maybe have Special Ments just cause. Right, let's go for Moonblast. Pandora. Yeah, we can do that. I love how much I've completely reworked this team. He outspeed. Oh, I'm so dumb. I forgot we haven't got speed investment on him. Oh, I need to pay more attention. We got to go into Infernape now. And I've basically got CC. Because I can't afford that guy to come in. He goes into his Gyarados. Which is going to be the defensive set. He can predict this switch really, really easily. Healthy Milotic Defensive is any safe switch into any form of Mamoswine. Is it? Okay. That's good to know, because I haven't double checked the calcs, but that's really, really nice. And I've got to just Dragon Tail. I'm not going to win this match. Unfortunately. Goes to the sub. We're going to break the sub, which is great. And we'll give this slightly more offensive team a go. I think it should work a little bit better. And we're going to sack off Salamence. Out comes John's mum. Yeah, this is game, because if I go into Infernape, he can kill. I basically got to EQ here. Icicle Crash is going to kill. And I've got to basically Stone Edge crit and also hit both of them. Oh, that's quite funny. Oh, yeah, this team definitely does need some work. Okay, so we can switch into Life Orb. That's good to know. Goes to the Ice Shard. Ooh. We're going to miss us. If we'd have connected that Stone Edge. Yeah, I think that lost us the game. Because if we'd have connected the Stone Edge, we could have taken another Ice Shard after that. And then we just Stone Edge and killed. I think that's all my stone edges. Oh, goodness. Oh. All my stone edge is missing. Oh my goodness. GG, Mike. Oh. Right, let's go for another one. With a new and updated team. Koreka. This looks like a very bulky team. Absol looks like it puts in work late game, which is great. Who do you want to lead off with? Oh, that was funny. Right, who's he going to lead off with? He could lead off with Mamo. I think overall Infernape's the best lead. I'm actually going to count. Let's see. How much would that have done? Infernape. Stone Edge. Yeah, that would have... Oh. Oh, no, that's Life Orb. That's Life Orb. To be fair. 252. Okay. Just check he's there. I don't know if Koreka's actually there. I'll go and accept the next guy, and then we'll come back. Who's a cute T-Pig? I think you're here. Right, who's a cute T-Pig? Good luck, have fun. Was that a Lax Incense Mamo? Okay, this is a very, very interesting team. So who do we actually want to lead with is the question. I think we lead Infernape. He could lead Donphan, but that's basically a free switch into Milotic or something like that. Which is very, very nice. He's not got much in terms of speed. Leads up on Milo. That's fair enough. I'm going to U-turn and go into probably Roserade, to be honest. Roserade can beat it. I can set up a layer of spikes and start putting the pressure on from there. Goes for Scald. Snags the burn, but we got the natural cure, so that's fine. And I'm going to... Oh, I could double. I'm going to set up a layer of spikes, I think. Does go into Celebi. He could go for the psychic move right now, which is a little bit spooky. I think Sylveon's my switch here. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Goes for Baton Pass. Well played. Okay, so he's the Baton Pass set. That's good to know. Out comes Mark. Versus Sylveon. Psyshock is close, but it doesn't just doesn't kill. 202 speed. We are pretty much guaranteed to outspeed, so we could just Baton Pass here and go into Milo. I'm going to Baton Pass. There you go. That's why we do that. And at this range, who do we want to go into? You can go into Roserade again. Koreka has Crest, Blissey, and Gligar. Did he not learn from last time? Oh, is that the same guy? I forgot about that. Yeah. Ice Beam. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to go for a Giga Drain right now. Oh, nice damage. Okay. He's basically forced to switch. He does. He goes into Conk. Okay, that's interesting. 30... Oh, this looks like a Life Orb Sheer Force Conk. By that. Okay. So I could just go... I'm just going to go for Sleep Powder. I'm going to miss our Sleep Powder because it's me. It's me. Okay. Don't worry, he's a cute T-Pig. You guys know I am cursed to never hit a move that I want to hit. If it has a chance to miss. He's going to double into Celebi. Well played. But this looks to be the Baton Pass set. So if it does, I don't think it's got the Psychic move. He goes for sub. Okay. I'm going to U-turn because the best he could do would be to Psychic right here. And I'm going to go into Absol and get my Mega off. He goes for Baton Pass. Fair enough. You know your team is unfinished when a theme team beats it. Definitely. Out comes the Sylveon. Does Milotic take this? Do I have to be specially defensive Milotic? I might have to be if it's choice specs. Or do I sack off Roserade here and then I can go into... This is tricky. Do I sack off the Roserade? Or do I save? I can still recover up on quite a few things. We don't know what set this is. This could be specs. Do we take a couple with Infernape? Are we going to have to switch Infernape into this? No, Hyper Voice kills. I think we're going to go into our own Milotic because it's actually, out of all of our walls, it's probably the least we saw. Okay, that's great. And I'm just going to put the pressure on, and I'm just going to go for a... I could take another one, so I'm going to go for Scald right here. Roserade can take a Hyper Voice from full, but not at that range. Okay. And I have to stay in. I have to go for Ice Beam here. I can't let this guy set up. And he's going to go for Leech Seed. Interesting. I want to go into, yeah, from that range I can take 2, I'm pretty sure. So that's absolutely fine. Name the Roserade Poetic. Yeah, we can do that. Yes, I am doing Viewer Battles HD Robert Lee. Thank you so much for making it out to the stream. Goes to the sub, yep, all these shenanigans. I'm just going to go for knockoff. We're awakening the Celebi. So that's fine. Because he did 36, didn't he, with... Okay, so we should, I think, with Milo, take 2. I can double check. Out comes the Sylveon again. Yeah, I should take 2. Oh, actually, that's iffy. That's a roll. Unless he's speed invested. He is speed invested, and he's going to get the higher roll, yeah. Okay, that's unfortunate. How do we want... See, I kind of want Sludge Bomb on this guy over Sleep Powder. Because I prefer that coverage rather than the passivity. And you guys know what I'm like. That's the thing. I need Sludge Bomb on my Roserade because I do suffer from bulky fairies otherwise. Assuming he's modest, Roserade outspeeds. He is most likely modest. No, he's not. He's timid. Yeah, this team still needs work. Serious work. I think I click Flare Blitz here. We just need to kill this Sylveon. I'm overplaying and doing too much. Out comes Mr. Donphan. Do we 2-hit KO a defensive Donphan? No, we're the Scarf set. You're eating pizza, are you? We do have a chance to Twitch or we could just go into our Rhyperior. Or even our Sylveon and just get a massive Hyper Voice off. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to go into my Waifu. He does go for the Rapid Spin. I could also just go for Psyshock predicting the switch. And I think I'm going to, because Mark is definitely the switch. He does decide to stay in. That's fair play to him. Setting up the rocks. I do 2-hit KO. And I've still got my own rocks. So I think this is worth doing. Because I can take that and go for another Psyshock. We are going to die to our own rocks, though. That's the only thing. Which is super unfortunate. Out comes the Mark, and he is going to be able to just go for the side. Yeah, goes for the Shadow Sneak. Okay. But this is where Rhyperior comes in. Because he's not got much to switch into an EQ. And I can't miss an EQ. I don't have much to switch into EQs. That's also a really good point. Oh, it's so tricky to try and build around this Infernape. So what don't I need? At this rate, Infernape actually cleans up, because I can close combat pretty much everything. Or Flare Blitz. So that's really good. Absol's slightly less useful. I'm going to go into Absol here. Oh, someone did subscribe. I just completely... Oh. Whoever subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really apologize for missing that one. I was thinking really, really hard. Heard the ping and it just didn't register in my head. Oh. We are going to go for knockoff. He's going to go into Conk. Now, if we can take a Mach Punch from a Conkeldurr versus Absol. 84 to 100. No, we're not going to take it. Okay. But we still need this. Zukluk Knight 135. Thank you so much for making out to stream. I hope you have a good time. He does go for the Drain Punch. We could have just killed. That makes me really upset. Oh, that was well played on his part. I think that's game, unfortunately. Because we got to go into Tarzan. We've got to click close combat and assume that we kill. And we definitely don't kill. Oh, I'm not happy with this team at all. Something needs to be... Something still needs to be changed. How many subs am I now on? I'm on 3998, so only 2 away from 4K. Oh, I don't like the team. I apologize for this, guys. Sometimes this does happen where you end up not liking your team. He hasn't got the... Okay, so he's not got Mach Punch. Right, this is my play. Don't burn. Don't burn. Don't burn. Okay. This might be our chance. We might have pulled this back. If he's not got Mach Punch on Kong. Out comes the Sylveon. Right, Sylveon. This is Mega Absol. Knockoff. +2. Play rough, definitely. We are going to have to go for play rough here. Because if he's defensive. Let's see. Let's see. Best case scenario. Or worst case scenario. 252, 252. Our knockoff does 41 to 49. Which does not do enough. We have to play rough here. And we kill the Sylveon. And now it comes down to whether the Mach Punch actually connect. Whether he has Mach Punch or not. And we win! Oh my goodness, that was not expected at all. That was a comeback. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. So we still need to try and improve this team. And how do we want to do that? I'm still not happy with the wall core. This is why Absol is the best Mega. Did that outspeed Scarf Sylveon? Was that Scarf Sylveon? Ooh. Let's see. I'm absolute max speed. That might be why. I'm not too sure. Yeah, Scarf Sylveon's only 1.5. So that's only going to reach 3... What's it going to act me? About 250. Whereas Mega Absol does... Yeah, Mega Absol reaches 361. So we're probably just shy. And just shy from there. Yeah, no Mega Absol's 115 base. Okay, we'll have another try with the team and see if there is any way to improve this. Because I'm sure there's plenty of ways to improve this team. Good luck, have fun. You wanted to use Basculin against me, but you replaced it with Spheal. Oh. Okay. Now we've got a way to hit fairy types hard, which is great. I'm going to lead off with Ape, because Ape actually has a fairly good matchup against pretty much everything. If he goes into Conk, we can U-turn into Milotic and all of that stuff. Sylveon is base 60 speed, yeah. So maybe it doesn't outspeed then. Oh, we're on 3,999. It's only one more subscriber until we get to 4K, which is absolutely crazy. Out comes the Hydreigon. I think I just U-turn, and I can U-turn into Sylveon. Because he is definitely going to switch. He does. He goes into Crystal. Now, Mr. Crystal. We could go into Roserade here. Let's see, I want him to battle on that Wednesday stream, so I switched it yesterday. Okay, oh, you're a defensive Scarf? That's interesting. We could go into Sylveon here. And just fire off a nice Hyper Voice. I think that's what we're going to do. Because that puts the pressure on Crystal. Kimi Ketsitalo? I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Thank you so much for subscribing. And we have just reached 4,000 subscribers, which is just absolutely insane. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Did I forget you just... Oh, Koreka, sorry. I will come back to you. That's no problem. I apologize for doing that. Goes to the Carmine straight off the bat. That's no good. That is not good at all. We're going to have to go straight into Milotic. Oh. Sorry, just go. But yeah, that's just absolutely crazy. We're going to go for the Haze, as he's going to go for the Scald. 4K, that's just crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's just fire off a Scald. Hype, exactly. 4K hype. I do need to do a video about 4K. Any suggestions, guys, on what I should do for the 4K special? I would definitely take any of your suggestions from there. Outcomes, you get a flower. That looks to be possibly a Spadef set. Yes, just go. After this battle, we will get round to battling you. Okay. Do we go into our own Roserade here? I think we do. That's a Finnish name, is it? Oh, okay. Maybe I'll get to 5K by the end of the summer. Hopefully. Do we just fire off a Sludge Bomb here? Or do we... Yeah, let's just fire off a Sludge Bomb. He is going to switch. He does go into Aggron. That's fair dues. Have to make an amino post about my channel, do I? Oh, that's insane. Let's go back into Milotic. Play a scary video game. That could be quite fun. I am going to predict the switch back into Roserade here and just go for the Ice Beam. Next time I am going to double though. Oh, we get the freeze. Oh my goodness, I feel so bad. Oh. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam again. And he is going to switch out with a Natural Cure out into Cutie. Oh, this... Oh, no, not that. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, that's terrible. All of the freezes. Oh, he does 4 out. Okay, that's great. Hyper Voice doesn't do too much, and I'm just going to fire for Giga Drain here. If he does go into his tank, that's fair dues. Okay, we need to start setting up some hazards now. And we can start doing that in a second. Let's go back into Milotic. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all of your support. That's just absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. Now someone unsub. Please don't unsub. Oh, that would not be appreciated. Okay, so he's the Wish set. That's good to know. Probably going to go for the Protect here. I'm going to go into Poetic. He is going to go for the Protect. And I'm going to start setting up some... that was a 0.1% chance. Is that... Oh, was it 1%? No, because it's 10% chance times 10%. It's 1% chance, yeah. That's crazy. Out comes Hydreigon, Hail Miguel, and we can just go back into Milotic. That should be a fairly safe switch. We just need to set up some spikes, basically. It does go for the U-turn. Got 6-turn freeze today. That is insane. I feel like I need to Ice Beam here to put the pressure on, predicting him to Synthesis. Or I could just go into my own Roserade again. I'm going to go into Roserade this time. Yeah, he does go for the Giga Drain. Okay, that's great. And what we're going to do now is we're going to pull a double. Please work. No, it doesn't work. When am I going to do a live stream? I have no idea when I'm going to do a live stream. We're getting Hazard stacked on though, and I don't like that. We're going to have to get back into Mr. Roserade. I was expecting the switch there. Okay, let's set up another layer of spikes. The amount of subs that are going to join times 40, insane to think about. I know, it's absolutely crazy. Oh, just thinking about it. Oh my goodness, it's insane to think about. And it's a shame that we reached the 4K, especially when I'm not able to build a decent team around. I feel so bad because I'm really not happy with the team. Should make a Little Cup team. That'd be quite fun to do, like a Little Cup stream. Let's put the music back on. Spadef Roserade the meta, or is offensive more popular? Spadef is quite popular. Let's see, have I dropped? I have dropped down to 399. Someone has ended up doing that. Oh, well. What can you do? I'll get that back up there eventually. Okay, we're going to get all our spikes up, but all our spikes on our side as well, which is not fun at all. I'm just going to Sludge Bomb here. He's going to Sludge Bomb his own by himself, and that's okay. I don't know if he's got his own form of recovery, which is interesting. It's my fault for not using Emboar, is it? Out comes the tank again. Oh, I remember that Little Cup team. That was disastrous. When I paralyzed you so many times. I could go into Rhyperior here, or I could just go into Milo. Goes for Raw. Oh, this is going to be bad. Well, I'm gonna return fire, and I'm gonna set up my Stealth Rocks, because I can take those EQs. At the end, put the team in the description. I will put the team in the description. If I unsub and then resub, will I get the Gyarados? I don't think it works like that, unfortunately. But you can try. I'm not really sure. He could go into Hydreigon here. He does outspeed, so we can't roar. I'm just going to EQ. Get a decent amount of damage off. As Roserade does come out. Someone always unsubs when someone hits a milestone. Don't feel bad about it. I'm not that fussed. I'll get back up there in a while. Toxic Spikes could be a good way to wear down the team, actually. I'm going to CC, take out the tank. Okay, that's good. Pretty much full hazards on both sides. Out comes Cutie. Okay, little cutie. Right, so I do still need Roserade. Roserade's still really nice. I'm going to sack off Rhyperior here. I don't think it's worth keeping. Yeah, we're going to lose him. But now we can go into Roserade, and he hasn't got much to switch into a Sludge Bomb. What was the first shiny that I got? The first shiny that I had was a shiny, whatchamacallit? Not a shiny Zubat. All vloggers, thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. We are now at 4,001 subscribers, so we are back up there, which is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, the first shiny I had was a shiny Zubat. Out comes the Hydreigon again. This is definitely my win con. So, I'll just say, yeah, so just go after this battle, you will be able to battle me. Okay. I'm going to sack off Milotic here, I think, which isn't the best idea, but there's not much I can really do, unless I can recover up now, because he is Scarf. I think I can actually take one. That was a really important miss, though, and I do apologise for that. Oh, we're going to live on 1 now, and we're going to have to recover up. Oh, I feel really bad. That's really unfortunate, because now we can get all the way back up. A Zubat, that sucks. I don't know, I was happy with the Zubat. I thought it wasn't too bad. Right. I don't have too much I particularly want to switch in straight away. I could go into Roserade and fire off another Sludge Bomb. Or recover up. Okay, now I've got Milotic actually up. I think I can work around this guy. He's going to go for the Wish. We're going to go for the Synthesis. He is going to stay in. Goes to the Calm Mind. Okay. That's no fun. I have to go back into Milotic. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really, really bad. And I'm going to Haze. And he's going to kill with the Hyper Voice. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. I think that's game. I don't think I can do that. We're going to Flare Blitz here. And hopefully do enough damage to this cutie. But I think he's just won that war. 83%. If he does go for the Hyper Voice. Okay, that gives us a chance. We're going to go into Roserade here. Oh, so many Calm Mind users. And we're going to Sludge Bomb. Because that's our best way to kill this. Then what we can do is put the pressure on with Poetic. Because Poetic can still win us the match. This is not over right now. He is going to protect. We're going to Sludge Bomb again. Take out the cutie. You thought shinies were a colouring glitch at first? They could have definitely been. Okay, so out comes Hail Miguel. I have to go into Sylveon here. I literally have to. He does go for Fire Blast. I can't take 2 of those. But then I can go into Absol. And I can play rough. Or knock off. Or, yeah, I think that's what I got to do. I think I misplayed that. I should have sacked off Absol and then gone into Sylveon. He's going to stay in. We should be able to... No, we don't take the Fire Blast. And that's going to be GG. Yeah, that was a misplay on my part. I definitely shouldn't have done that. That was still a really good game. The amount of hazard stacking on there was ridiculous. Okay, let's have our battle against Koreka. Right. I'll just say GG to... I did say GG. Okay, yeah. Let's go for our battle against Koreka. I'm just going to U-turn here. Goes out into Crest. That's fantastic. What we can do now is we can go into our Absol. And Absol puts in the work right now. Do I just Swords Dance up? Versus Gligar. Earthquake does do a lot. If he's defensive, we definitely don't kill. What if he goes for... What if he's Cress? Moonblast doesn't do enough. Okay. I'm going to Mega Evolve here. And I'm going to go for SD. He does stay in. Goes to the Moonblast. And that's going to have some serious investment. But from there, I think we kill the Cress. Or we kill something at the very least. And we kill the Cress. Okay, Cress is out of the way. He's not got too much that can actually handle this. Out comes Mamo. I just Sucker Punch the Mamo. Okay, Pandora's going to be putting in the work. Which is fantastic. How are the Platinum highlights going? We have a lot of highlights, I think, right? A relatively large number of highlights. I think I just knock off here. I've already done so much work. I've still got Infernape. And a knockoff on Gligar will be huge. Makes it so much easier to handle. So we do knock off the Eviolite there, as he is going to go for the EQ and knock us down. But that's fine by me. What do we want to do here? I'm going to go into Milo. And what we can do from there is we could potentially double. You sent me a 4K Prezi, did you? Who's a cute T-Pig? I appreciate that. His main switch is in. Infernape can handle, so I'm going to double. No, he does go for Toxic. Oh, that's a shame. Do we kill? Mega Absol. That's not a Cress. We want a Gligar. No, we're not that set. No, we don't. Okay, we got to U-turn here. And I've got to go back out into my Milotic. I was expecting him to switch out. So he does go for the Roost. I'm just firing off an Ice Beam here. If he's going to stay in, he's going to lose his Gligar. And that's his only switch into a CC. So that means that Infernape has a much easier time winning, which is really, really nice. But I have to be very careful with it. Cash Rock, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Cash Rock. And I hope you enjoy the stream. Stream my birthday. What a time to be alive. Thank you so much for making out the stream. Showen, as well, thank you for making out. I think you've not been on the stream previously for this one. I can't remember. But anyway, thank you so much, Showen, for making out the stream. I'm doing very, very well, thank you. Not massively happy with the team, but I think it still needs a little bit more work. But it's definitely getting better, I would definitely say. Dun, 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 dun. Have I been to Murren in Switzerland before? It's the perfect skiing place. A Bond movie was there once. Is that the one? Oh, which one is it? Is it Diamond? Is it Diamond? They all meld into one. Is it the one? It might be Diamonds Are Forever. Oh, I can't remember. I honestly can't remember the name. Out comes the Snorlax. I'm just gonna Scald for a Burn and Haze if I need to, because I can't afford this guy to set up. He is going to go for the Body Slam. That's great for me. And what I can do here is I'm going to go into my Sylveon, I think. Or I could go into Rhyperior. Rhyperior actually looks better. The team seems fairly decent. I mean, it is fairly decent, but it's nothing, like, out of this world. I'm going to EQ here. I don't think he's got too much to switch in. He could switch in the... Or I could just set up my rocks here. I'm going to set up my rocks. Because that's going to weaken a few switch-ins, which would be nice. Put pressure on that, what's we call it? Aerodactyl, which would be nice. But we are getting to the point where we might be able to sweep with Infernape. How much do we do to a Blissey with Infernape? Because I have a bad feeling we don't kill. Yeah, we don't kill. 85, okay. The moment when a battle on Macadi's stream takes 92 years. What about Haze Dragouge? I didn't even know Dragouge got Haze. Is that actually a thing? To learn Dragouge. Yeah, it can learn it. Blimey. Goes to the curse. Oh, I'm not playing this game. You're getting sent away. Oh, that's funny. And the funny thing is as well, is that basically Aerodactyl comes in, which is nice. I can take almost any hit. But outside of an Aqua Tail. And the question is, do I want to scout for the Aqua Tail? Brick Wall's kind of a check to the Snorlax. I'm gonna check if it's got Aqua Tail. It has the Aqua Tail. That's good. Okay. And I'm going to go for a Recover here. If he wants to switch, that's fine. If he's got the Aqua Tail, he's probably not got the coverage for getting rid of rocks. And that means we counteract a little bit of that toxic damage as well. But every time the Blissey comes in, Infernape comes in for almost free outside of a Seismic Toss. Out comes the Blissey. Do I want to go into Infernape here? He goes for Seismic Toss straight off the bat. That's a shame. Because we are going to get worn down with Toxic. I'm going to go for the CC here. Something's going to die. He goes to Protect. That's fair. Once the Blissey's out the way, though, we're good to go. It is a bit of a roll, I must admit. But we're going to lose Snorlax. Okay, that's great. Oh, we don't kill. That's really annoying. Because now we're going to take a whole load of toxic damage. I've got to switch out here. I literally have to switch out because I can't let my Infernape go down to Toxic. Oh, and he does wake up. Ah, that's such a pain. I shouldn't have gone into this. I should have gone into Milotic because I outsped. Oh, we do outspeed anyway. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we are just coming to the tail end of the stream, unfortunately. This is going to be the last battle on, just because we only got another, what's that, 15 minutes or so before I have to end it. So, this will be the last one. So, unfortunately, you did arrive a little bit late there. Out comes the Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl. Versus Rhyperior. Aerodactyl, all out attacker. Aqua Tail does 72 to 95. So I can take a hit and I can Rock Blast. And basically, he does think I'm going to switch out. So that's really nice. And that just leaves the Blissey. Because there's no point switching out there because I could have taken the hit and basically killed her with the Rock Blast. So I'm just going to go for the EQ here. He does go for Wish. And basically I just get down to a point where I die and then I just go into Tarzan on like CC. I can't switch in though. That's the only thing. And there's going to be a lot of Wish protecting. But I'm going to put enough pressure on where we should be okay. Goes for Seismic Toss. Okay. When is the next... can we battle next stream? Unfortunately, Master Gamer, how it works is it's a first come, first serve system. So if you get there first and challenge me, then you are good to go. Unfortunately, this Blissey is going to try and stall me out, which I don't think it's going to be able to. Because, as I said, Infernape just cleans up if it's got a smidgen of damage on there. So I could go into Roserade here, and then Sleep Powder, and then go into something like Sylveon. I'm just going to do that. It's going to speed things up, because this is going to take forever. Right, let's just Sleep Powder. Dragalge restores its stat drops from its Dracos. I hadn't thought of that before. That's quite cool. We're going to get the Sleep Powder off, which is nice. And what we can do here is go into Sylveon and basically Psyshock up to victory, I hope. Depends how many turns of sleep we get. But we can be cheeky. That's GG, I think. He says, good game, I can't take this. Yeah, and he does end up forfeiting. Okay, so I think... oh, when do you think you'll upload the DSL one? I'm planning on putting it up on Sunday. I was going to do it on Thursday, but I had stuff that ended up coming up, which meant I didn't get a chance to record it. But I will definitely try and get it up on Sunday, so you will be able to spoil the results from there. And I think from there, we are going to finish up the stream. I apologize. The team wasn't as great as some of the other ones that I've made, and I do really apologize for that. Sometimes it just happens. I just don't get in that, like, something just doesn't click with the team, if that makes sense. But anyway, I hope you guys really did enjoy the stream. I had a lot of fun anyway, and that's the main thing, to be honest, is if we have fun. So I hope you guys did enjoy the stream, and I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.